Okay, we should be live. Just testing the stream, the audio. Should we start a chat with the robot? Okay, the audio should be fine. The audio should be fine. Okay, how are you today? Okay, are you happy to
I'm here to help.
live stream? Are you happy to live stream together?
I can't actually join live
Yeah.
streams, but
Can you just pretend to be a co-host?
sure, I'd be happy to help you in a co-hosting role. What do
Okay,
you need
you
from
can
me?
address the viewers directly. We are developing our website. There's a bunch of new tools already available on the site and coming shortly as well.
Absolutely. Hey everyone, we're excited to share that we're developing a new website with a bunch of new tools available
It's
now
not a
and
new
more coming
website.
soon.
Keep it fun and light and quick. Quick responses. Just mostly stick to one sentence response.
Got it. The new website is fun, light, and super quick. Perfect for
It's not a
fast
new
one-sentence interactions.
website. It's been up and running for 2 years.
Got it. The website has been up and running for 2 years, but we're always adding new tools to keep it fresh and exciting.
That's right. So we got, what did it got? The website is mainly meant to be focusing on biomedical data, but there's some gaming as well.
Exactly. The website primarily focuses on biomedical data, but there's some gaming content as well.
Can you not pretend like you know what you're talking about? Just ask lots of questions.
Got it. So, how do you see the biomedical data and gaming intersecting on the website?
Well, right, yeah, that's actually a great point. Yeah, because they do. Because whoever is thinking they should not be visiting the website because it's too fun or something. There's too many games. Well, they should think again, don't we? Can you explain why quickly?
Absolutely. The biomedical data content is informative and valuable, while the gaming adds a fun, engaging element. It's a unique blend
No,
that
but
appeals to diverse
how
interests.
can you just respond in one sentence, getting rid of any fluff? Just keep it quick and short. Can you talk like a 20-year-old? Is that clear?
Sure thing. The website offers cool biomedical data with fun games mixed in. Worth checking out.
Yes, so the games are actually potentially relevant to biomedical data, don't they? What do you think?
Yeah, they definitely can be. Games can help illustrate and simplify complex biomedical concepts in an engaging way.
Yeah, how, for example, balls bouncing in a hexagon can be relevant to biomedical data.
For example, a game with balls bouncing in a hexagon could model how molecules interact or spread in a biological system.
Yeah, that's right. How about could they be also used to review time series data like EEG?
Absolutely. Games can be a fun way to visualize and analyze time series data like EEG patterns.
Right. How about drawing with pendulums? The three pendulums connected to one another. How that might be relevant to biomedical data?
Drawing with connected pendulums can model complex dynamic systems, similar to how biological rhythms or processes work.
Yeah, I think you're onto something.
Glad you think so. It's amazing how these concepts can overlap.
Can you give a specific example of how they could overlap? Keep it quick.
Sure, Pendulums can simulate heartbeats or neural oscillations, showing how different rhythms interact in the body.
Yeah, that's interesting. Do you have a specific example for that?
Think of a trickle pendulum modeling how circadian rhythms, heart rate, and breathing interact. It illustrates how complex systems work together.
Can you expand on that?
Sure. The triple pendulum's chaotic motion can represent how different physiological cycles, like sleep, heart rate, and breathing, can influence each other in a biological system.
How is it pendulum related?
The pendulum's complex motion mimics how physiological rhythms can have unpredictable, interconnected patterns, much like processes in the human body.
Yeah, but how the visualization will directly be relevant to biomedical data, you think?
Visualizing pendulums can help explain complex biomedical rhythms, like heart rate variability or neural oscillations, in a simple, intuitive way.
Okay, you keep repeating the same thing. Let's move on. Quick responses and lots of questions. We'll move to the next tool. Might be okay. So we have this Venn visualization Venn diagrams. That one needs some more work because it's missing text on the page. Yeah, so it's visualizing how biotechnology, data science, and biomedical engineering are related to one another in the Venn diagram. Can you just make a critical response on that? Make it fun.
A Venn diagram without text is like a pizza without toppings. It's missing the flavor.
Right. Yeah. Let's move on. How does jazz music relates to biomedical data? You think? You reckon?
Jazz and biomedical data both thrive on improvisation and complexity, revealing patterns in unexpected ways.
Do you have any specific example for how it might be working together?
Sure. Jazz improvisation can be likened to the way scientists analyze complex, unpredictable patterns in biomedical data.
Okay, we might come back to that one later. What else?
Glad you liked
we
it.
got?
What
we
other
also got-
topics are
Yeah, we also
We can
got the Mayo EMG signal simulator. It's actually using the mouse or the touch screen. So essentially indirectly measuring the muscle activity of your finger.
That's pretty cool. Using the mouse or touch screen to
Can you
simulate
ask a
EMG
question about
signals.
it?
How does the simulator provide feedback on muscle activity through the touch screen or mouse input?
It has a chart of the EMG scrolling across the screen. But that's a great question. Keep going.
That's neat. Does the chart show real-time changes based on how you move or press, reflecting different muscle activities?
Well, so it's an indirect measurement of EMG. It's just the signal is stronger when you move your mouse cursor or the finger on the touchscreen faster across the screen, then the signal increases.
Got it. So the faster you move, the stronger the signal, simulating increased muscle activity. That's a fun way to learn.
Can you ask a critical but yet fun question about it?
Sure. Does the simulator also account for different types of muscle movements, or is it just a speed test for now?
That's a good question.
Interesting.
I don't actually know. I have to look at the code. We have an EMG, JavaScript. What are we doing? State variable slider changes, mouse events, touch events, handle movement, generate EMG point.
So you're handling movement events to generate EMG signals. Are you also considering different types of movement for varied signal outputs?
Anyway, yeah, it's pretty basic, just a demo, a mock-up. We could potentially improve on it. How would you improve on it?
You could add features to simulate different muscle groups or introduce varying movement patterns to make the demo more realistic and interactive.
Anyhow, we'll get back to it. Just bear with me in a sec. We'll find another tool to go over.
Sure, take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
How would you simulate biomedical systems using a block like a Lego game type of constructor?
You could design a game where each block represents a different component of a biomedical system, and players connect them to model processes like organ functions or cellular interactions.
Right, do you have any specific example in mind?
Sure. For instance, you could have blocks representing neurons, synapses, and neurotransmitters to simulate neural networks and brain activity.
Yeah, I guess the cylinders could be part of a neuron.
Exactly. Different blocks could represent parts like the neuron body, dendrites, and axons, allowing users to construct and understand neural pathways.
Nice. Can you continue? Can you expand on that?
Absolutely. Users could then simulate how signals travel through these pathways, adding blocks for neurotransmitters and receptors to see how communication happens in the brain.
So what blocks would you need for that simulation?
You'd need blocks for neuron bodies, axons, dendrites, synapses, and neurotransmitters to model the entire neural pathway.
Can you expand on that?
Sure. You could also include blocks representing different types of neurons, glial cells for support, and maybe even ion channels to simulate electrical impulses.
Yeah, we might get back to this later on. Anyhow, those are available on the website to play with. And let's actually start the new chat quickly. Yeah, I'm using this deep research, so is it March 28th? I didn't really, I only now noticed. So I was about to say, the ChatGPT OpenAI introduced this deep research, and then they make it available for the plus users, not just advanced users. Now realize that they actually have a limit on it. They have about, I think, 10 of those deep searches available in a month. Yeah, so I only have, so I guess I used 4. Yeah, one, 2, 3, 4. No, that was something else. We can close it. Yeah, so I had 4 already used up, and there were like 10 available in 1 month. So they supposedly quite costly. it will take us some time to go over them and actually check how reliable they are. Yeah, we could be doing that live. Yeah, so ask it to a research essentially into recording EEG using equipment under $100. It's actually it had a follow-up. It seems like it's always that it has a follow-up question before it actually starts doing the research.
Are you looking for a complete EEG recording system including electrodes, amplifier, and software, or just specific components? Also, do you have any preferences regarding the number of channels, compatibility with specific software, or use case for example research, meditation, gaming, or neurofeedback?
All right, so I just said
Complete EEG recording system including electrodes and amplifier, but excluding software. Referential/deferential options. Good impedance. For any use case, but specify the trade-offs.
right, so for any use case, yeah, and it said it will start the
I look for
research.
complete EEG recording systems under $100 that include electrodes and an amplifier, but exclude software. I'll focus on referential and differential options with good impedance and detail the trade-offs for various use cases. I'll update you once I've gathered the information.
So it looked at 20 sources. I did check a few of them. They seem to be legitimately used. So it's I'm gathering info on affordable EEG, thinking through the task, mapping out EEG systems under $100. Found one from $99 to $4.99, but that's from a Reddit post, so it's obviously not available to purchase quite yet. Found another board from AliExpress. It's actually might be more promising. I didn't have a link for that one. Yeah, I was actually, when prompting, I was thinking DIY. So using consumer electronics to build one under $100. Yeah, found another one. Yeah, went through Open, BCI, NeuroSky, Motive, yeah, the usual suspects. A cheap Chinese EEG headbands. I don't think it actually found anything. Yes, it's telling you what it does. It took a whopping 12 minutes to do the whole research. It keeps relying on Reddit though. I wouldn't personally. Well, I mean, if you're after, particularly if you're searching for price, yeah, you have to actually find it from whoever sells the equipment. I'm piecing together what NeuroSky is all about. Okay. Yeah, just throwing a bunch of names at me, but anyhow, it was able to do a pretty decent job. Kinda, yeah, went towards the commercial route with companies that actually make medical claims, which, yeah, obviously would not be under $100. Muse, yeah, Muse is another one. I haven't tried any of them, but I'm not willing to pay that much for what it does. I do have my own gear, but yeah, I was essentially looking at getting something better. I have something more custom. I'm looking to, thinking just your Arduino amplifier could be just your microphone amplifier and electrodes. Pretty much it. Yes, it went on this very specific route. Don't know what Mindwave is, but yeah, NeuroSky, a 12-bit raw brainwave data, 512 Hertz. Yeah, I don't know what that website is. Yeah, ResearchGate is more like it. Yeah, because the OpenBCI devices would have been used for research quite a bit. Yes, eventually it said,
I'm comparing low-cost EEG systems, focusing on active electrodes and impedance. Interestingly, mental health feedback is rising as a critical factor in training. I'm digging into various EEG setups, weighing their applicability across research, meditation, gaming, and neurofeedback, especially focusing on channel quality, signal clarity, and practical conveniences. NeuroSky Mindwave shines for gaming and meditation due to its simplicity and integration with apps. On the flip side, OpenBCI and OpenEEG setups offer more depth and control.
yeah, and it wrote a whole essentially blog, a whole article on that, results of its a whopping 12-minute research.
Neurofeedback, Muse essentially provides a neurofeedback platform for mindfulness. Its app gives feedback on con/focused states. Beyond that, users and third-party developers have used Muse for general neurofeedback. For example, one could use a program to monitor alpha waves at TP9/TP10 behind the ears, roughly over auditory cortex for relaxation training, or beta waves at the forehead for focus training. Muse's advantage is you can do neurofeedback at home without messy setup. Just wear the headband and run the software. Indeed, some clinicians and coaches have employed Muse for light neurofeedback because it lowers the barrier to entry. Some call it consumer-grade neurofeedback. The limitation is the electrode placements. Certain neurofeedback protocols want a specific site, e.g., CZ for SMR training, or AVZ for certain ADHD protocols. With Muse, you're mostly confined to frontal and temporals. You might not be able to do, say, training a PZ parietal unless you repurpose the aux channel for that location and ignore one of the built-in sensors. Also, the data being 12-bit is fine for large shifts in EEG power, but very subtle changes might be less distinguishable compared to a 24-bit system. Nonetheless, for mindfulness-based neurofeedback or simple relaxation/focus training, Muse is quite effective and user-friendly. It's a good trade-off when full clinical systems are too expensive.
Okay, it's going over specific boards, going over its specs, impedance. It's quite a bit. Input impedance. No, that should be high. That's yeah, OpenBCI. I mean, they're quite expensive as well. And some website using OpenBCI. The website look legit, so they all, well, at least they actually exist. In the past, ChatGPT used to just hallucinate links. There's an overview of about 15 plus devices. Kind of stopped giving, no, there are references again. Open source hardware board, that's interesting. Yeah, one channel. Yeah, we're not going for one channel. I need at least a 2 or 4. Is this one pay use? No, not doing that. Yeah, so OpenBCI is the most promising out of this. It said that they Yeah, I've heard of Biosemi, ANT. Yeah, GTEC will be expensive. Yeah, those will be expensive devices. Okay, now you have over 25,000. So when you start under 1,000, are they even cheaper than that? No. Yeah, no, we want to have it on the like $100, $150 tops. I think that's what it should cost. I mean, yes, you pay extra for it being wireless. I'm talking about like connected. Talking about connected devices. Yeah, those are nice because you have less artifacts from the cables. That would be the main problem. No, anyhow, back to the article. You have USB powered company in Bulgaria. Don't normally hear about companies in Bulgaria.
Overview. The All-IMEX EEG SNT is a small USB-powered EEG amplifier based on the open-source OpenEEG project. It provides 2 EEG channels and comes fully assembled in a plastic enclosure.
Okay. It's more like it 99 euros. 99 euros. Yeah, it should have been really $99. So essentially 4 electrodes, 2 channels. Yeah, I can't see the... Just put it in the enclosure, another open source project. Yeah, I have this OpenEG. No, I've seen this website before, so it should be fine. Yeah, so we want essentially ChatGPT to create a device for us, like with like bill of material and everything. Pretty sure it can do it. We haven't tried doing something like that before.
This is one of the lowest cost ways to get a multi-electrode EEG system. It is important to note that this is more of a DIY-oriented system. It doesn't have wireless or an integrated headset, and it has lower specs than the OpenBCI Ganglion. But it is a proven functional design, and many hobbyists have used OpenEEG devices for neurofeedback and experiments since the early 2000s.
Yeah, why is it the hobbyist thing? We can have it. I've seen things like this become commercial products. So but yeah, you have this OpenEG, open source, acquiring the parts. Right. Yeah, through all components. Not sure what chipset. It's not the full instructions are there. The ICs are missing. Yeah, it's an old board, but essentially what I'm thinking is if we can design a new one from scratch. Yeah, that would be another. We could use another of our deep research. We have 6 available deep research in the coming month. That's not quite a lot, is it? Impedance below 50 kilo ohm. Yeah, it should be below like 50 ohm, ideally. Or yeah, in the 100 ohms, not kilo ohms range. Yeah, obviously if we're doing it ourselves, it will be, yeah, no, I can have different arrangements. We're going for differential. Yeah, like this one is obviously differential. I like the plugs there. They look like audio jacks though. They don't look like medical grade. Like the touch proof connectors. I don't know what they are. It's hard to tell. Yeah, 99 euro. Yeah, maybe if it was a $99, it would have been more like it. Probably should check the exchange rate first before complaining. Anyhow, we did. Yeah, someone told us to do a homework on the recent video chat with ChatGPT about neurofeedback. If it's a placebo or not. Well, obviously it is, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. But yeah, the bot is able to do a deep research. And yeah, going over all these studies, the studies seem legit. Well, at least they do exist. Not entirely sure how it's choosing the studies. Well, actually, you can see all that because yeah, this research took 6 minutes. The previous research was 12 minutes. So it's slacking off a bit. Yeah, I found this review meta-analysis of neural feedback. And I'm just wondering what its conclusion is. Does it give a final? Only slightly.
ADHD, current evidence suggests that neurofeedback is at best only slightly more effective than placebo, and possibly no better, for ADHD. While some meta-analyses have found small statistical advantages of NF over sham, particularly on parent-reported symptoms, the most robust blinded trials show no significant difference in ADHD symptom reduction between NF and sham conditions.
Yeah, well, that sounds like it. Yes, slightly means yeah, just being polite. Small statistical advantage of neural feedback over sham. It's parent reported, highly biased evidence. Most robust blinded trials show no significant difference. So that's all you need to know. So don't pay an arm and a leg for it. If you want to do it, it's like getting a placebo. It should be costing $10-20. Yes, can't wait for the charlatans getting out from under the rock, complaining, claiming this video is misinformation. Yeah, whatever.
This indicates that the improvements seen with NF in ADHD may largely reflect placebo-like effects or general engagement rather than a specific neurofeedback mechanism. No consensus has been reached. Recent analyses advocate that NF can help, but leading clinicians question its continued use without clearer proof. At present, NF has not demonstrated a reliable, clinically significant benefit over placebo for ADHD.
Yeah, and well, you can imagine what it is for other fields, but yeah, we will be going over this article another time and eventually publishing something on our website. Go check out the website. There's new stuff coming out all the time. Yeah, there will be games and more serious stuff as well. Why does this has so many items? Have to get rid of some. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.